I am happy. Take it.
Take it.
Take it, be happy, keep smiling. More than trying to create the best impression before you leave, I think it's more like being the real you is the best impression that you can make. So I don't think irreplaceable na, you can't be replaced by anybody, and this everyone knows, unless and until you're trying to pretend to be somebody else, which I don't think a lot of us do anyway. So yeah. Srivalli eppadi pannanu enakku theriyadunga. Like I feel like Srivalli is something that only Sukumar sir and Bunny sir have seen, that I as Rashmika could do some character like Srivalli. I think Srivalli romba different ah irukku. And I am excited. I think I will surprise myself when I see myself on screen. So yeah, Srivalli is very different. Anna, I think somehow I have like changed into that character. Yeah, we didn't know what we were getting into. I think Sukumar sir, it is all magic what is created. I didn't know what the story was going to be. I don't think anyone who's been a part of Pushpa knows what the story is going to be. So this magic was only foreseen by Sukumar sir.
Okay.
So I think Srivalli, ee character vandu, it's all Sukumar sir, and I give all credits to him. And yeah, talking about the chemistry, first vandu I was very nervous, like how am I going to do? Bunny sir has been working and he's done so many brilliant work. Sukumar sir has given out so many brilliant films. How am I going to match up with these people? But I think along the way somewhere, Bunny sir sort of made me feel so comfortable that today if you see, I am extremely comfortable with sir. And now if you ask me, would you want to do another film with him? I would say for the next 100 films, I'd want to do a film with him.
Okay.
You know, I'm that comfortable with him. I love him as a co-star. So I think, you know, that's the chemistry about with Bunny sir, and the chemistry has worked out really well. I think Suku sir is like our chemistry, the scenes between you and Bunny sir has come out really well. So I'm waiting to see. Yeah. Of course, Saw and na scenes lo vandu I am only laughing.
Okay.
Looking at you know, our chemistry, our mischievousness, our love, our passion, everything. I'm only, you know, enjoying it. So I'm sure audience are going to enjoy it. But yeah, that's regarding the chemistry. And I've watched so many of Bunny sir's films that I know he's a mind-blowing dancer. So I was like, Sami lo vandu ipo sir to like if I have to dance with sir, I'm like nervous. But I realized that in Sami in this song only, he doesn't dance as much. So I was like, Amma, thank God I'm saved. I think despite of that also, Sami song lo vandu, I think every particular what do you say, every particular step, every particular choreography, sir was present. Anna, he was present out of like behind the scenes, helping me do Sami song, and all the credits goes to him. The music is DSP garu, the choreography is Shekhar sir, but I think the mastermind of the whole song is Suku sir and Bunny sir. I give all credits to them. What do you say? Water and milk combo, like they go in really well. Honey and milk combo. But I'm so glad that I get to work with DSP garu. I've worked with him for my films before, and ipo theriyum, for a very long time we'll be working together, and it's exciting because I think before we started Pushpa only, DSP garu he came to me and he's like, I'm going to give you one song which is mind blowing, you have to perform really well. And I hope I've made him proud with the performance. I'm like, sir, I'll perform well. And sonna. I was like, after performing, I was like, did I match up to his expectations? But I think he, you know, sort of messaged me and he's like, you've done it really well. So I'm just happy. Extremely hard because these characters in the first half, we have only done it. So we know what the character is going through. And also when we have a captain of a ship like Suku sir, who's so particular, we have Bunny sir, who's so particular. I think all these boys have OCDs. They have to have perfect. all these boys are perfectionists. So I think it makes me feel like, okay, I have to do something more, I have to do something more. So when I'm watching all of this, automatically it'll come off.
Fine.
Yeah. I think it's changed a lot now. இப்போ வந்து ரொம்ப சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டு இருக்கு. And also, as much as we say it's a male dominated society, which is true, but
not society, about the films.
About films, I think we have filmmakers, we have heroes, we have production teams which are so supportive now. I think all these short span of heroines, or the heroines will last only 5 to 7 years, or they'll last 10 to 15. It's not there anymore. I think it was one sort of a mentality. I think we've overgrown it, and now people don't care about the age, people care about the talent. It can break barriers of language, it can break barriers of age, it can break barriers of any sort of societal norms that we are at. And talent matters.
Exactly.
You know, like what makes an actor a superstar is the choices they make, and the sustainability they have, the patience they have, and the learning capacity they have over the generations also. So I don't think something as simple as male dominated film industry, or a heroine gap, or the age, or all of that matters anymore. So yeah, I think it's all gone. Women, they will of course do the film. Now there are so many films like Mahanati which is happening, and there are films like U-turns in both the languages which are happening. All of this is like, oh baby, like all of this is happening now. So it's not like, you know, a extremely, what do you say, impossible task. People will come to watch a woman who's the hero of the film. And I think in the future generations also, they're going to be equal female oriented films as their male oriented films. But in the end of the day, it's a film. It's a story that you're trying to say. If the story is good, it'll work. If the story, okay, it's good, but the timing is off, that is off, this is off, film might not work as well. So it is just that. If you give out a good, wonderful film, you're looking at a blockbuster. So right now I'm extremely comfortable with Telugu. So it does not mean I will do something which I'm always going to be comfortable with. I was comfortable with Kannada. I did Telugu films. Now I'm comfortable with Telugu. I'm comfortable doing Tamil films. Now I'm going to Hindi. I'm checking out a new market. I'm seeing how the audience there are, the filmmaking there is. So it's always like I want to extend my capacities, and I want to see what more can I do. Like tomorrow I might do an English film and I'll still be comfortable. But I just don't want to stay in one particular comfort zone. I want to explore, and that's the kind of person I am. Like I've been doing it since my second film, literally, in the industries. So I like learning languages. I like doing something extremely hard as Pushpa. Just really, really working hard. But when you watch it on screen, you're like, it's worth it, bro. It's become my home ground. I love them as I love my family. From Dear Comrade, we started with Dear Comrade. So much has been happening. What has happened with Pushpa, again we started working together, and Mythri Movie Makers are literally my home ground, you know. But for them, their contribution for film, of course, they're producing such a massive film, which is already such a big task. But at the same time, we were going to locations which were extremely off, so we had to make the roads. Apparently we had to create the roads, and then the vehicles for all these COVID protocols and everything, and creating a bubble and shooting in the bubble, and having like 150 plus dancers and taking care of all of them in places like Marudmalli, where there are not many places you can stay in. So all of that, as in producing such a big film is not a joke at all. But I think they've done such a wonderful job, and well, kudos to my family. So for me, I personally have worked with a couple of artists, but what I'll say on a total, because I am like all the characters who have played in this film have stunned me so much that I have to mention. I feel like when you watch this film, you can't watch it for the actors that we are. You have to watch it for the characters that we have played. So people come to the theatre for, say, Allu Arjun sir, they will see Pushpa Raj. They will not see a percent of Allu Arjun sir.
Okay.
You know, if they come for Rashmika Mandanna, they will not see 1% of Rashmika Mandanna. They will see Srivalli.
Okay.
You know, so it is like this with all the characters. If you've seen their looks only, like I couldn't recognize Sunil sir and Anusuya ma'am. Like I was like, who are these people? And when you actually focus and see, they're Anusuya ma'am and Sunil sir, you know. So that's how different characters are. So that's all I'll say to the audience. If they're coming for, you know, us as stars, don't. You come for us as the characters that we have played and you will be stunned because this is a whole different world you're entering and it'll be worth your time. Kuba sir sort of sees things through lens itself. He doesn't, you know, see anything through eyes. He'll just, whenever they're planning a shot, he'll always have his phone and he'll look through the phone and he'll be like, this is a good capture. So whatever emotion we actors are portraying, I think it's conveying so nicely because of him capturing it so nicely.
Okay.
So technically speaking, as much as director and an actor is important, it is all in the eyes of a DOP.
Okay.
So I think all these visuals, even this power in Sir's eyes that you see right now is all because of the lighting.
Correct.
You know, lighting can fix you, make you feel good, make you look nice or destroy you.
Fine.
And he's done a phenomenal job. Fine. So I think equal credit goes to every one of them who's just created this magic. So December 17th, Pushpa is releasing. What can you expect from the film? I think you can expect to enter into a whole new different universe, which is going to be extremely catchy, extremely entertaining, extremely emotional, but at the same time extremely sensible, right? And one thing I'll say is, you come to the theatre for us stars, to one extent that's okay, but when you enter into the film, when you enter into this world, you'll only see the characters that we are playing. You'll see Pushpa Raj, you'll see Srivalli, you'll see all the characters we're playing, and it's like I'm saying, you're going to enter into a whole new universe. So I think it's going to be really, really amusing. I was stunned, so I think you will also be stunned. And yeah, it's releasing on the 17th, so